also look at advice of others. Other people that are actually knowledgeable in this sphere. I'm not talking about the random people that think they know what Nijisanji wants, or that like standard advice that always goes around Twitter, Discord, so on and so forth, right? People that actually probably know what they're talking about. So there is a playlist that exists that was made by Rayless. Nijisanji Audition Advice. There's 40 some odd videos in here. Rayless himself giving advice. He's very knowledgeable, so I definitely suggest you guys check that stuff out. But not only that, talent giving advice, right? So please, 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 don't all 100% rely on one person. Rely on many, many, many different sources. Group all that knowledge into like a Word document, Excel document, whatever, and then form your own idea of what you should probably do or not do. Okay? So again, please don't rely on just one person. Look around and go from there. All right. So now that we've done that, now that I've explained my qualifications, oh, also, 2600 member Discord, focused around growing VTubers and helping them start. And let's be honest, there isn't a lot of, or actually, I think I'm the only YouTube channel that's dedicated to help VTubers start, grow, and be successful, at least to a certain point. After a certain point, I want VTubers to just grow on their own because, I'm here for the training wheels, basically. All right, so enough about that. Let's get into the audition video. Or not the audition video, the audition form. I am all over today. I am so sorry, chat. My God, I am so sorry. So yeah, let's go into it. So there was some changes to the forms. The deadline is actually a lot shorter than what it typically is, which I think is good, right? I truly do think it's good. So let's type in our email. VTuber Senpai YT@gmail.com is the email that we are going to use. Please use your email. Have a professional looking email. Don't be bobaslayer69@gmail.com, right? Have it professional. Maybe your VTuber name, maybe a company name, LLC name, LTD name, right? Just have it pro looking. Sushi, no problem there. I will zoom in for you. All right. So again, professional. We want that. Requirements. Please check if you match the following criteria before continuing with your application. Candidates who can actively stream and create content for at least the next 12 months will be considered for this audition. Having experience with streaming is a must. Oh my God, wait. Is this a possible change from last time? Yes, it is. It is a change. And let's talk about this particular change that is now existing on the form. Shall we? Now, there were a lot of people on Twitter I saw absolutely angry about this. And I don't think they should be. I think this is a good thing. I think this is something that needed to happen. One thing that I saw a lot, and I mean a lot of people, it at the very least, do having me review their form, there was always a correlation. If they never streamed, I usually saw they had 0 experience anywhere else. Now, again, this isn't everybody, but this was the vast majority of people that checked the have you ever streamed before, and they checked the no. Honestly, there was so many of you that have never made a YouTube channel, never streamed, didn't even have a Twitter, didn't even have a Facebook, a TikTok, nothing. Literally, you had zero experience in the content creation sphere. Now, is there, possibilities of people getting into Nijisanji that hasn't streamed before? Yes, absolutely. But let's be very honest here. Streaming is a skill. And what you learn through streaming is how to interact with an audience, how to treat an audience, how to represent yourself and the corporation you're working for in a positive light. So this is a skill that you don't learn that quickly. I saw people on Twitter, if you stream once a month, that they would consider that, like streaming experience. I'm sorry. Streaming once a month is not experience whatsoever. It really isn't. What I will say, what I do think streaming experience is 2 to 3 times a week, if I could spell, for at least 3 to 6 months. Now, a lot of you guys are going to freak out and wonder why I say 2 to 3 times a week for 3 to 6 months. More closely to the 6 months is because you learn quite a bit during streaming, right? Somebody already mentioned how to set boundaries, how to deal with people in your chat that aren't being very nice, appropriate, right? So you understand to a degree on how to control your audience, but not only how to control your audience, how to entertain that audience, right? If you've never streamed before, never made YouTube videos or any kind of content before, you really don't know how to entertain your audience. As such, auditioning for Nijisanji is fairly useless. It honestly is. What they want is people with some sort of experience. What they also want to see, and I'm going to butcher spelling this, is consistency. Let's see if I butchered that. How badly did I butcher the spelling of consistency? But they do want to see people being consistent. They do. They honestly do. Right? Not only in just like the schedule, but they want to see you being consistent on how you treat your audience, how you deal with issues, right? That is also part of the consistency. And 3 to 6 months, 3 is very low. I'm going to really say more of the 6 months. You at least learn the very basics of that. The very basics of that. You will have more of a chance if you have the live streaming under your belt, but not only that, the content creation as well on other platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter here and there. We'll get into the Twitter thing in a little bit. But streaming is the bare basic, and they want that for a reason. If you don't have the streaming experience, literally do not audition. Just stop right now, fire up a live stream, start today, and by the time the Nijisanji auditions drop again, you should be ready. At the very least, you have some experience under your belt when you do audition. So, again, this is requirements. That is a requirement. They're going to ask you again later on in the audition form. If you say no, they will probably, more than likely, I can't 100% speak for them, but they're probably going to trash your audition form. they're not even going to bother looking at it. So I think this is very good. I think this is very smart. And as a corporation that's a multi-million-dollar corporation, it makes complete sense that they want this. Candidate must be the age of 18 years old or above to be considered for this audition. Again, I've seen people send me audition forms where you're not 18. There are laws in countries that require you to be 18 to work, but not only that, they don't want to have to, send over consent forms to your parents to consent for you to travel, to consent for you to do things. So be the age of 18 or above when you audition. Now, again, I've seen people state if the audition process is currently going and you turn 18 before the audition ends, you should be okay. Yeah, you might be okay, but what if they reach out to you before the audition ends, right? What if they want to start that process? Will they wait for you? Maybe, maybe not. But if there's another candidate that is over the age of 18 that they can get to sign the forms immediately, I'm going to guarantee you that they're going to grab that candidate over you every day of the week. So just be 18 before you audition. If you're about to turn 18 or whatnot, just wait until the next audition. They have them, every 3 to 6 months? So it's not that bad. What if I'm in a country with restrictions on traveling for men specifically? You might have some hard times. Candidate's gender is no bar. Okay. Fluency in English is a must. This is another one that I saw a decent amount of, is people that weren't fluent in English, especially when I was doing one-on-one audition reviews, talking to people on Discord about their audition form on voice, and you're struggling with the basic words, basic grammar, basic idioms, so on and so forth. They want fluency. There's actually a reason why they want this, right? They will check it because you will be going on a video call with them. Not just an audio call, a video call. They are going to talk to you. They are going to make sure that you are fluent, right? If you aren't fluent, it's okay. You can get fluent in English. Take the time, however you can, and learn. Can you clarify what fluency is? Yeah, so basically, if you come to Canada, United States, or any English-speaking country, are you able to get around? Are you able to have a conversation? Are you able to order food, find out where the bathroom is, get a taxi, stuff like that, right? That's fluency. Having a good, normal conversation with a resident of whatever country that's an English-speaking country that you're in. Knowledge of other languages is desirable, but optional. So having other languages is desirable. So if you speak Russian, if you know a little bit of Russian or other languages, that's something that you're going to fill out later on. We'll get to that though. Okay, guidelines and schedule. So again, more times they repeat this means that this is important. More times that they repeat this also means that people literally have not been paying enough attention and keep messing it up. So, be able to speak fluent English. Be able to deliver content continuously for at least 1 year. 1 year is 12 months, right? There have been people I've seen on Twitter that says, I can't deliver for 12 months straight for 1 year. I can only do 6. Should I still apply? No, you shouldn't apply. Don't do it because they want at least 1 year. Literally listen and read the form. Do exactly what they say. If you can't fulfill it, don't audition. You're wasting their time and you're just going to blacklist yourself, okay? Be able to deliver content at least 3 times a week. Not 2 times, not 1 time, at least 3, but they're probably going to want more than 3 times a week. 18 years of age or older. Gender does not matter. And they go through the rounds, right? video application, audition, call interview with video, right? Which is the final round. Okay. Now, one thing I will bring up real quick, and this is just Senpai theorizing with his tinfoil hat. I did see that people on Twitter were having issues with auditioning, right? Basically, either they were blocked from auditioning, they had a blocked error message on the Google form, or another error, something around the lines of cannot apply with this email address. The reason, probably, I would imagine, is that they looked at your form before. They don't see that you're a fit for the company either now or in the future, and they basically blocked your email, or you're reapplying too soon. It's probably going to be one of those two. Again, I'm not going to speak on behalf of Nijisanji, but realistically, that's what I think it is, right? It could be that your form was a waste of time to them as well, because you didn't follow basic instructions. And if you didn't follow the basic instructions the first time, how are they going to know you're going to follow the basic instructions the next time, or when you're employed by them? So that's probably why people are getting that error of not being able to audition again. Again, that's me with my tinfoil hat. Take that with what you will. But chances are, if you audition with a completely different email, you probably won't get the error screen. So that's just me. Okay, so first legal name. So this is not your name that you're going to use for your persona. That's not the name you're using right now for your avatar. This is literally your real life name. Okay? So use your real life name. If your name is Larry, put down Larry. If your name is Jenny, put down Jenny. Gender: male, female, other. Be honest with it. Don't overthink this. Just be honest with it. Be straight. Date of birth, again, make sure you're over the age of 18. Do not lie about your age. That's the worst thing you could do, is lie about your age. Never lie on the form. Just be honest. So month 03/28. There you go. Your exact height in centimeters. If you don't know your exact height in centimeters, don't put what your height is in feet. I've seen one or two people do this on my audition form, where you just put your height in feet. Don't be that lazy. Literally put it in Google, put down your heights, right? Convert it to centimeters and type in your height. Country of residence. This isn't the country that you're hoping to move to, a country that you're going to move to in a year or in 6 months or in 3 months. This is the country that you're living in right now. I shouldn't have to say that. That should be pretty obvious. For some people, I don't know why. That's just not obvious. I'll never understand it. It is what it is. Phone number. Literally your phone number. All right. Valid passport. Yes or no. They're probably going to want people with a valid passport. There's probably a reason why they're asking this particular question. Oh, yeah. .com. Okay. We should talk about this real quick. Please make up to chat. Chat, you read that? Up to? I think this one's a new one. So let's pull up our old Nijisanji audition form. I don't think it said up to prior. I don't think it did. Please make a 5-minute video/audio of yourself. It literally didn't say up to. And remember, chat, remember when I've said so many times, don't go over 5 minutes. I've literally said it so many times that people argue with me on Twitter and in the comments about it. Senpai was right. Don't make it over 5 bloody minutes. Up to 5 minutes, please. You don't need 6 minutes. You don't need 5 minutes and 10 seconds. You don't need 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Cut out your ums, cut out your uhs, cut out any dead air that you have, cut out, one of your 9 gaming clips that you have in your audition video. Trust me, you can make your video under 5 minutes. I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, Senpai, I can't make it under 5 minutes. If you can't make it under 5 minutes, don't audition. It literally says up to for a reason. Literally just do up to 5 minutes, period. It's not hard. 5 minutes. These might be new. Showcase how you stream in character. Self-introduction, streaming as a character, right? They rephrased it. Why did they rephrase it? Because a lot of people weren't doing it. So, audition video, literally chat. They're giving you the answers of what you need to do. Showcase how you'd stream in character. Not you streaming as a character, but show them how you stream. How would you stream as a Nijisanji talent? Show them how you would stream, and this is not you pulling up your live stream and then you just dropping in your live stream or a VOD of your live stream into this audition video. Treat this like it's a live stream. Show them how you're going to be if they hired you. Show them what they can expect. Show them your absolute best. And guess what? I know for a fact a lot of you guys dropping in your VODs into your audition video isn't your best. It literally isn't your best. This is a chance for you to do your best. Okay? So you're going to showcase on how you'd stream in character. Notice how this is number 1, number 2. You should probably do this in the video. Number 1, number 2. So do this first. Showcase how you live stream to them, how you'd stream in character. Then do your self-introduction. 1 and 2. Do it literally in that order. Please share an unlisted YouTube URL of the video. Pretty simple. You can either webcam an original character of your creation, your existing model to represent yourself. There is no requirement to show your real face. If you want to do a black screen, do a black screen. Upload your video, blah, blah, blah. They give you a support form. So, can it be under 5 minutes? Yes. Sure, it could be under 5 minutes. But make it close to 5 minutes. Right? So, I wouldn't make it less than 3. Now, you guys are asking, okay, what can I show then? Literally, like, can you do funny voices? Can you, like, do anything that is unique? Can you do anything that makes you stand out? Do you have a nice ASMR voice? You guys can honestly figure this out. You can honestly figure this out. But no, I would not show a whole bunch of clips of you gaming. I have seen a lot of audition videos of people like just having 4 out of the 5 minutes or 7 minutes sometimes of them gaming. We don't care. We don't like it. It's a lot of those clips, I'm sorry to say, are boring, right? It's not a good representation of yourself. You guys are finding clips of yourselves that isn't like a high action, showing off your voice, your vocal ranges, right? So you could show off your vocal range, you could sing, you could literally, what would you do as a Nijisanji talent? If you were hired tomorrow by Nijisanji, how would you do your debut stream? Do that. Yeah, Scarlett said that she's spoken in ooh voice in the audition with a black screen, right? So, honestly, chat, Look at what other Nijisanji members did in their debut streams. Have an idea what they did in their debut streams. This is actually probably the best advice I could give you guys. See what the other talents have done in their debut streams. Replicate that in your audition video. In your own way, though. Showing off you and your skills. Don't rip off their skills. Don't rip off their voices and stuff like that. Do it your own way. All right. So now we've gone through that. Let's click next. Self-promotion. This is one's actually new as well. Self-promotion was always there. But golly gee willikers, Batman. You guys, I understand why they literally had to spell it out for us on what they would like to see in self-promotion. There was a lot of people that left just a sentence. My name is XYZ. I stream on YouTube. I like Nijisanji. I game. I draw. Like legitimately. There was some one word answers, and there was some that were just literally one sentence. It's pretty bad when Nijisanji has to explain and lay out what they are expecting. So if we look more into the audition form last time, it literally didn't have an idea, right? This chat is your elevator pitch, right? So, hello Nijisanji. My name is VTuber Senpai. If I could spell. I make educational content here on YouTube. Right? I've been streaming since 2000 and oh my god, 12, right? And chat, this is just an example of what you guys should include or have an idea of what to include. But like, this is literally just me spitballing ideas, right? On top of my head. I've been streaming since 2012. I've also been making content on YouTube since 2019, for example. Since I started, I've gained 12,000 subs. And then you literally just write out all your achievements, your background in streaming. So have you done any collabs with any big content creators, streamers, right? Have you been rated by anybody? Have you done any cool live streams in the past, right? Charity work, live streaming, right? Content creation. Literally, content creation, your YouTube channel, your TikToks. Literally, talk about that. Talk about how long ago you started those things. Talk about blah, 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 your achievements, how long it got you to get to certain numbers, right? Stuff like that. This is not a place where you guys go into lore. Nijisanji, I'm gonna actually swear right now, so I apologize. Anybody that doesn't like swearing, just like plug your ears real quick. Nijisanji does not give a shit about your lore. They don't. They don't give any shits about your lore. Stop putting your lore in your self-promotion. They do not care. Stop doing it. Okay? Please, stop doing it. It just makes them want to skip your audition. It will make them skip their audition. Literally, include things that they're asking here. Does anyone actually even care about lore? Literally, the people that only care about lore are the people that make their own lore, right? Trust me, I'm sorry. Nijisanji doesn't care about your lore. They want to know why you're going to be a fit for them. Again, this is your elevator pitch, chat. Why is Nijisanji going to choose you? What are you going to say in here if they even got here past your video? Why are they going to choose you? Seriously, be formal, be professional. Spelling errors, don't have spelling errors. Literally, like, find Google Docs. It's free. Put your stuff in there. Correct your grammar errors. Correct your spelling errors. But put down literally what they're asking for. Why you'd be a good fit for Nijisanji. Your strengths and weaknesses. Any other information that would promote yourself as a suitable candidate for this audition. No lore, chat. Seriously, no lore. I cannot emphasize that enough. Do not talk about yourself negatively at all in your self-promotion. Anywhere on this form, actually. Do not be like, oh, well, I need to work on this. Or I'm horrible at this. This is a place where you put yourself in the best possible light ever. Okay? You have to have yourself in the best possible light. Do not put anything, do not put yourself down. Do not make yourself look bad in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Please. Don't have any weaknesses. Don't make yourself look bad at all. Well, they ask for weaknesses. Have your weaknesses, obviously. But think of it this way. If you're going to list some weaknesses, how did you overcome those weaknesses? Don't just write down your weaknesses, right? How did you overcome those weaknesses? What did you do to turn those negative moments into positive moments? Stuff like that. Experience with live streaming. Literally in the beginning of the form, they wanted you guys to have experience live streaming. If this answers a no, don't even audition. Experience with editing. Chances are this should be a yes. You should have experience in in video editing. If you don't have any experiences in video editing, just stop right now. Don't even bother. Actually, you know what? I won't say that. Don't stop right now. Don't even bother. But start video editing today. Go grab one of your live streams, one of your many live streams. Start learning how to edit. DaVinci Resolve is absolutely 100% free. Use it. Learn right now. Still, you know, hit no or yes, right? Be honest, obviously. But there's absolutely no reason by the end of this week, next week, you don't have any experience with video editing. One of my toughest moments is a joke that went unfortunate. Sakura, I would think of, like, if that unfortunate moment, if you want to include that, what was the positive thing that came out of it? How did you turn the negative? How did you turn that weakness into a positive thing? Something that you learn from into a strength. Right? Again, they say strength, weakness. Turn that weakness into a strength. It makes you look better. And don't have your weaknesses longer than your strengths. Have a lot of strengths, have little weaknesses. And the little ones you have, make them into your strengths. Experience with live streaming games. Everybody and their mom and Goldfish has experienced live streaming games. Right? If you don't have any experience live streaming games, go get some. I want to say the vast majority of people that are in Nijisanji play video games at one time or another. So if you've never live streamed any video games before, start today. Actually, stop watching me right now, come back to the VOD later, and go live stream a game right now. Your YouTube channel. Like I've said so many times on these audition forums, everybody, every single one of you should have a YouTube channel. Even if you're uploading VODs, have a YouTube channel. Show that you're consistent on that YouTube channel by uploading, at the very minimum, consistent VODs. Every live stream you do, have your VOD go to it. But there is no reason for anybody to not have a YouTube channel. Make one. Why do I harp on that so much? Honestly, why does Senpai harp on the YouTube channel? Why does Senpai say everybody should have a YouTube channel? Where does Nijisanji exist? Where does Nijisanji stream? On YouTube. Shouldn't you know the platform for the company that you're auditioning for that they main on? Probably. If you don't know how to, at the very least, upload a video, you're probably going to be in trouble. There's always exceptions to that, but there's no reason for you guys to not have a YouTube channel. So I'm going to put down 12,000. That's too many zeros. I would love to have that many viewers or subscribers. Your Twitch URL, whatever that is, put it down. Be actual, correct with the number, please. Don't lie. Don't talk about what it was 2 years ago. Actual numbers on your actual channel at that exact time. Twitter URL. This is another one that you guys should have. I know there are so many people, so many times that say, well, Senpai, I hate Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool. Twitter sucks. I agree. Twitter does suck. I don't like Twitter half the time myself. But guess what Nijisanji talents use? Twitter. How does Nijisanji talk to their audience when they're not live? Twitter. Literally, make a Twitter account. Twitter, your experience on Twitter is what you make it. If you go to the VTuber side of Twitter, where it's a lot of hate and people negatively talking about each other and bashing each other and trying to cancel each other, then you're going to have a bad time. Really, you are going to have a bad time. So anybody that you come across that you dislike, that or don't agree with, or God forbid, get into an argument with, you can always block them if you choose to do so, or try to see where they're coming from. Try to see some common ground. Maybe you guys could, educate each other. Who knows? But at the very least, you need to learn Twitter. You have to learn Twitter, right? Learn how to schedule posts, learn how to upload videos, pictures, do some of that stuff. But your vibe attracts your tribe. So, and Gabbiness has only had good things on Twitter. So that's perfect, right? So Gabby found stuff that worked for them. Found a niche space of people that worked for them, which is fantastic. So honestly, Twitter, make it. No reasons not to. I don't care if you don't like it. Just make one. I don't know. I think I got like 1,000 something now. Instagram URL. This one, I'm not going to be like, you have to have it. But whatever you post on Twitter, you could literally post on Instagram at the exact same time. So there's no downside to having an Instagram. And let's be real, chat. Like, let's be very real. VTubers on Instagram are almost non-existent. And there is millions upon millions upon millions of people that are on Instagram. You might not find overnight success, but if you post regular content like you would on your Twitter onto Instagram, people will find you. People will share you, right? Instagram wasn't easy for cosplayers when they first got onto it, but they stuck with it. They were persistent, and it worked out for them. It can literally work out for you. If it could work out for cosplayers, if it could work out for people that are gamers on Instagram, I see a lot of gamers on Instagram. I see a lot of streamers on Instagram. There's no reason why it can't work for you guys. So be creative, stand out. TikTok. This is another one I think you guys should probably have. Any clips you have on your Twitch channel, at the very, very bare minimum of any kind of bare minimum work, if you're not willing to do highly edited shorts or TikToks, or put some thought into your TikToks, at the very, very, very least, grab your clips. There are converter websites that will convert your clip into a TikTok, right? Put in the proper format and literally just upload it to TikTok. Just be regular, throw your stuff up there, see what happens. Is 3 paragraphs too long for the new self-promotion questions? No. No, three paragraphs I think is fine. Just don't make it the Lord of the Rings. Just please don't make it like the length of Lord of the Rings. I've seen people do self-promotion and it was basically like There and Back Again by Bilbo Baggins. It was way too long. So 3 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs should be more than plenty. Any other social media / website links that you would like to add, it will be treated as part of your portfolio. You could link your link tree in here. I've seen some people do that. I think that's actually kind of smart. They just drop their link tree and it has literally all their links to literally all their socials. So yeah, any socials, deviant art, to show off your art portfolio if you really want to show that off, your skills of drawing, literally any website you guys use that you have a portfolio on, just toss it up there. Okay, this one is another one that stumped a lot of people. I don't know why, but there are a lot of people that would only share the one experience, either it be a happy or a sad. Keyword, as well as, which means they want both. So what you want to do, your happy experience, and then what you learned from that experience. Then you know what, Nijisanji, you're welcome. I'm going to make this easy for you guys to read. So every person that does this, Nijisanji, like, you owe me like a penny. Then, chat, after you're done writing your happy experience, what you learned from that experience, you're going to hit enter, not once, but twice. And then you're going to do your sad experience. And then what you learned from that experience. Maybe I would also include, more than a maybe, I probably would, how you turned that into a positive experience. Right? Ever heard that term? Turn that frown upside down? So how did you turn that negative experience into a positive experience? What did you learn from the experience? Did it teach you anything? Think hard about this. Could be, like, if you have no experience as a streamer, then you could use IRL stuff. But remember, chat, remember in the beginning of the audition form where they said streaming experience is a must? You should have enough happy and fun experiences to pull from and tough and sad experiences to pull from. If you don't, you're not going to like what I'm about to say, but you probably shouldn't audition yet. You might be too new to live streaming. Because I promise literally every single one of you will experience something that's tough and sad. We all eventually do. And you will run into it time and time again. So please be truthful with these answers. And if you don't have tough and sad, you might be too much of a Bambi to audition right now. And that's okay. That just means you take your time, you build up your audience, you build up your experience, and you can come back at it at a later time. What's your desired streaming frequency in a week? Do tell us the reason behind your chosen frequency. I'm tired of people putting in 1 to 2. And then they state this caveat afterwards. After I finish school, I can stream more. If you're in school right now and you can only stream 1 to 2 days a week, don't audition. You're wasting their time. If you're too busy at work and you could only stream 1 to 2 days a week, do not bother. You are wasting their time. If you are deployed overseas in the military and you could only stream 1 time a week, I'm really sorry to say, don't waste their time. This agency just might not be the fit for you. That's okay. You don't have to get into this particular agency. There's tons of them out there. There's new ones popping up like every other day. This will be a job. Don't just treat it like a job. It is a job. Well, treat it like a job, yeah. But this is going to be a job. This is an application form that you are filling out right now. Okay? All right. Describe the skills you would be confident in using for your live streams. I beg you guys to think outside the box when you're answering this particular question. Like, truly think outside the box. I see gaming fairly often. I see rhythm a lot. Like, and I mean a lot. And I see, what's the other one? Oh, ASMR. These are the top 3 that I see in almost every single audition form. Remember, chat, confident in using for your live streams. Is there any other things that you could confidently use in your live streams? That's a skill, right? Scarla has a few, right? Cooking, making drinks, right? That's just things that were very different from everybody else. Is there something else you guys can do? Is there anything else that you guys can do that's outside of gaming, that's outside of ASMR? Because almost everybody here, voice acting is another one that I see a lot of people put in. right? Gaming, ASMR, voice acting. Is there anything else other than those, other than what everybody else is putting down, that you could put here that's a skill that you have that you could use? And just don't put bullet points of your skills. Go into a bit. Cooking. Okay, right? Cooking is one of my skills. Sure. What else can I do for cooking? I love to make pasta. I make it from scratch. Don't type this poorly, or don't have your sentence created this poorly, but I make it from scratch. Right? Articulate it. Be better with whatever your applies, but go deep into it. Talk about the cooking skill you have. Talk about how you're going to use it. Hosting events, I wouldn't put hosting events anymore. Hosting events, I see quite a bit already. I truly do. I think hosting events is just part of the job nowadays. But don't just bullet point list your skills. Go in depth with what your skills are, how you're going to use them on stream. And maybe if you're willing to go the extra mile, why it would be entertaining for your viewers to watch. And truthfully, chat, the skills that you're listing here should be stuff that you're literally doing on your streams already. If you're not doing it on your streams right now, why not? If you're not doing it for yourself, how does Nijisanji know that you're going to do it for them? I know 1,000,000% Scarla did a lot of those things before she was Scarla. I know she did those things on her streams. I know it for a fact. And she just continued bringing those skills over and continuing those skills as Scarla. Continued using those skills as Scarla. So, if you are going to rate skills, if you have skills, start today, use them on your stream. See how well your audience engages with them. See if your audience likes it. See if there's an audience for it. Okay? Please, no more bullet points. And if you guys are going to submit your forms to me and they're going to be in bullet points, I'm just going to, skip it. What kind of content do you stream as a Nijisanji VTuber? Would you stream as a Nijisanji VTuber? ASMR, gaming, cooking streams. Fill it out, chat. Again, don't do bullet points. Right? It's so easy to just list off bullet points. Go in depth with these. Right? That's why I'm saying don't put gaming ASMR up here as skills. Put it down here. But go in detail. What kind of games would you play? Why would you want to play those games? ASMR. What kind of ASMR? Is it the one with the ears? Is there going to be licking? Is there going to be weird noises, maybe? Would you, for the ASMR, would you have your audience maybe guess the sound? Right? What device, what objects makes this particular sound? That could be a fun contest type thing that you could run. Or challenge for your audience. And then they go around their own household and try to find that household item that makes that particular sound. You could do roleplay ASMR if you really wanted. Yeah, sure. But just don't write down bullet points of ASMR, gaming streams, cooking streams. Go in depth with it. Talk about it. Be passionate about it. Okay? Yeah, putting chatting as a skill, that's something that you should learn already from streaming. Other things like, wow, what's another skill I see a lot of people put down? Hosting events. I wouldn't put that. You could if you really want, but go in depth on that. Don't put things like ROM hacking. Nijisanji doesn't like ROM hacking. corporations that want to do collaborations with Nijisanji doesn't want to see you do speed runs of ROM hacks from like their old Nintendo stuff. Avoid it. Okay. Do you plan on doing music as a major part of your VTuber activity, such as music, producing music, singing, etc.? Literally just say yes, no. This is a very interesting question, chat. I don't think this one was on here before. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm almost fairly certain. What kind of content? Oh. Oh no, it is there. What kind of new content do you think you could bring to Nijisanji? There are some of you that were listing old content that already exists and is already happening with current talent. I had some people put down cooking, right? That isn't really new. Unless you're doing a new twist on it. So maybe cooking, put down Japanese food. And then go in depth with what kind of Japanese dishes you're going to make, or Korean dishes, or Filipino, or whatever, right? I personally wouldn't put coding unless you can make coding really fun and really engaging for the mass audience. Remember, chat, you're going to need to entertain thousands of people. Thousands of people are going to be watching you. So whatever content you plan on bringing to Nijisanji, is it going to be entertaining for thousands of people to watch? A really good test on that, do it on your current live streams. Are people engaging with it? Are people staying? Are people watching? Are people coming back? These are things that you guys should be experimenting on your own channels right now. See what happens, right? But speedruns is something I see popular a decent amount. I don't know why there's so many people wanting to speedrun for Nijisanji, but hey, that's a thing. Some other new content. God, I'm trying to think of like new content ideas. Model making, maybe. Model making could be a cool new thing that I don't think I've seen anybody in Nijisanji do yet. I could be wrong. Yeah, sure. Playing an instrument, that could be cool. Right? Piano. Right? Playing the piano where they only see your hands. Preferably an instrument that doesn't show your body more than likely would be the best one. But you know, a piano, anything that just shows your hands. Crafting, yeah, sure. Crafting could be a good one. But talk about it. You know, list the idea and then go in depth on how you plan on executing that said idea. Right? Paint them a picture of how you want to do these things on stream. And maybe they could think of ideas on how to support you with those ideas. Maybe they need to get you equipment. Maybe they need to get you an extra camera. Maybe they need to get you a specific music that you could, a music list that you could play your instrument to. Stuff like that, right? What if these repeat with the earlier questions? Then try to have a new aspect on the answer. Try to have a new answer for it as well. Expand on it, maybe. Okay. What is your main motivation behind wanting to join Nijisanji as a VTuber? So, like I mentioned on the last audition form or the audition form prior, don't put down the answer that you want to date a fellow talent. Okay. One person did that. It's cringe. I'm hoping you were joking. Don't do that, please. But be honest. Right? If you put down your honest answer as money, will you get in? Probably not. What they expect to see in this particular area is What are you going to do to help grow Nijisanji? How are you going to grow Nijisanji? How are you going to expand Nijisanji's influence? How are you going to grow your brand? Stuff like that, right? If you're wanting to join Nijisanji for the viewers, if you're going to join Nijisanji for the fame, it's probably not a good idea. You probably don't have the right reasons behind it. A very common answer I see is to provide a safe space. Nijisanji's streams, for the most part, are just going to be a safe space in general. You don't have to really put that. You don't really have to go in depth on that. This is a very common answer. Think outside the box, chat. Like, honestly, yeah, to help to grow the company, to have a team, sure. For the reasoning on stream times, would it be okay to mention your own research from streams? That thoughts of days and times that shown peak viewership and chat interactions? Yeah, absolutely, boy. Absolutely. Sakura, I've seen this answer 20, 30 times. The first 2, 3 times, I thought that was a cool, unique answer. But this, so many people provide this answer. So many people give this answer. Your stream should be a safe space by default. Okay. What would you like to do / achieve as a VTuber? So, don't put 100K subs. Think bigger. Think about, like, things that you've never done before that you would like to work toward, achieve to. Right? A lot of people just put down sub count. Right? Some people are cocky and they'll put down to get to 1 million the fastest. Like, chances are you're not going to be the fastest person to 1 million. So, like, have some real achievements. What's some of your achievements right now as a streamer on your own personal indie channel? That could be some inspiration, or that could be probably your answer for what you want to achieve as a VTuber. So make sure you put that down. But 100K subs, first to 1 million, you know, the fastest, not a good thing. Sure, original song, original soundtrack, sure. That's an okay thing to wanting to achieve. Absolutely. And that could be something that could be a new kind of content. Making original soundtracks for people to connect with. As a VTuber, who would your target audience be and why? Okay. Now you guys are really not going to like my answers on this one. Some of you are going to feel called out. I apologize. I'm doing this to help you. I really am. Oh, okay. Some people have been writing down that their target audience is their main language. So there are some people out there that their main language is, I'm going to use the example of German, right? And they want to have their target audience as German people, or people in Europe, or people that speak German. Literally, it's English, chat. Do not have your target audience as some other language that you may speak fluently in, but don't have that as your target audience. Your target audience is English speaking people. Okay? Your target audience shouldn't be Nijisanji viewers. Now, you are going to share some viewers. You are. You are going to share some viewers with other Nijisanji members. Absolutely. But it shouldn't be your target. What you should be targeting is people that aren't in the Nijisanji sphere right now. Bringing fresh eyes to Nijisanji, to your stream. That's what they need to see. That's what they want to see. That's who your target audience should be. What if your target both audiences? Should you skip your mother language? You're probably not going to speak your mother language on stream. Remember, English speaking streams. English speaking. That's your target. Anybody that speaks English. You're not going to be allowed to, more than likely, I could be wrong, because anything's possible in the future. But chances are, you're not going to have, because I've seen people do this and write this, a stream that's only in German. Is not going to happen. Again, I could be wrong in the future. Who knows? But right now, they're not going to let you do that because you're just going to alienate your English-speaking audience. And they're going to be less likely to come back to you. So, think about what you can do to bring more English-speaking people to your live stream. Has done Spanish? Yeah, but it's probably very rare. It's probably extremely rare. And they probably only did it in their mother tongue to bring people that also speak English to the live stream. Now, you could probably do that. You could probably do 1 or 2 live streams in your mother tongue to bring people that do speak English to your live streams in the future. But it's not going to be a 50-50 thing. It's not going to be a 25-75 thing. It's going to be like less than a 1% or 0.01% thing out of all of them. Right? Again, Nijisanji, English-speaking streamers. English-speaking. English-speaking. Will there always be exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. Chances are you guys won't be the exception. You won't. I've seen people mention MMOs. And I've seen people, and like we've talked about before, also speedrunning. Now, it's okay to mention MMOs and speedrunning community. They should not be your sole focus and your sole target. Is the MMO community huge? Absolutely. But this MMOs shouldn't be your only answer. So if you are going to write MMOs, if you are going to write speedrunning, make sure you have 2 or 3 other things as well in your target audience. If you're only willing to do MMOs, if you're only willing to do speedrunning, and those are the only people you want to target, you're probably not going to get in. Remember, you won't be just live streaming. You're going to be doing a lot of just chatting. You're going to be doing a lot of collabs with fellow talent in different games, in different genres. So you're not going to be just solely focused in the one MMO genre. If you have a problem with that, maybe Nijisanji isn't the best corporation for you. They want people that can do many things and not just be stuck on one thing. All right? So again, you're going to list either of these 2. Make sure you have 2 or 3 others that you can really expand on. Describe to us how you would realize your dream of becoming a VTuber and how you would get your target audience to watch your content. Now, a lot of you guys actually have unique answers for this particular one. I'm not going to dive into that one. A lot of you guys struggle with this one. How would you get your target audience to watch your content? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys struggle with this one. I don't know why. How do you guys get people to watch your content right now? A lot of you guys are probably doing it wrong. I'll be honest, a lot of you guys are doing it wrong. But TikToks, shorts, right? CTAs is call to action. So whether that be on Twitter, YouTube community, right? Stuff like that. VODs. Not only that, mentioning in your live stream when you are going live next and when. Or next and what topic you might cover that day or next time. So, but not just, don't just write it like this. Go in depth with it. TikToks, why? Twitter, why? YouTube community, what's the advantage of it? There are so many of you guys that sleep on YouTube community. The YouTube community tab is crazy OP. Anybody that's a subscriber to you, anybody that's seen your channel at least once or has been on any of your videos for at least 10 seconds will get a notification and your post will show up in their feed if you use the YouTube community tab. Matthew, thank you for the 5. I just want to ask, do you have a preferred way of reviewing our applications? Sorry, I'm not sure how to ask you about this. Great content, very helpful. Very glad. You guys can send, you can download the PDF and send it to me. You can pay the $3 and do my audition form, which I haven't updated yet and probably will on Sunday. But honestly, you could just download your audition form here. There's a download button somewhere, probably at the end, and just send me that. So literally, like, that's how you would get your target audience to watch your content, right? Think outside the box too. What kind of things, because it's going to relate to here, who's your target audience, but what are you going to do that people that aren't watching Nijisanji, that aren't watching your live streams, what are you going to do to get them to watch your stuff? Right? TikToks and shorts is a great way. VODs, collabing, things like that. So think outside the box. Look and see what other people in Nijisanji are doing right now to get people to come to their live streams. One thing I do want to mention here before I go too far, because I saw somebody mention in chat, target audience. Another thing I saw was age. I really want to touch up on this real quick. There have been people that have sent me audition forms that literally list their target age 18 to 25. Chat, you shouldn't have a target age. You know what your target age should be? 18 to 99. Your content should appeal for literally anybody and everybody that could possibly come by it. Right? Let's be honest. There are people that are 70, 80, 90 that's interested in gaming, interested in World of Warcraft, interested in Lord of the Rings, interested in Harry Potter. There's a lot of geeky old people out there. This isn't just a thing for the young, for the people in their early to mid 20s. So your stuff shouldn't only be focused on 18 to 25. Literally, your content is going to be watched by people of all walks of life, of all ages. Okay? You will run into that. So don't put this as 18 to 25. You're just going to hinder yourself. You're going to dampen yourself. And I know some of you guys are going to connect to people more so closer to your age group. I get that. I understand that. Believe me, I do. But you really need to think more about it. The YouTube community tab is literally open to everybody. Describe to us how you would realize your dream of becoming a VTuber. So some of you guys are asking, what would you do? Like, honestly, it's basically that simple of a question. What would you do if you became a Nijisanji VTuber? Right? Realize it. It's literally that literal. Basically, what did you do now? Languages you are fluent in. Okay. Fluent. Fluent. Fluent chat. If you are going to put down Japanese, you better be fluent in Japanese. If you're going to put down Chinese, you better be fluent in Chinese. Great way to know. Could you go to Japan? If you click on Japanese, could you go to Japan right now? Could you easily navigate through Japan? Could you have a conversation with a random person on the street without struggling too much, without stepping over your own words, without thinking about the next word you're going to say? Does it come naturally to you? That's fluent. Fluent doesn't mean you watched anime, you've never spoken Japanese to somebody else, and you think you know how to enunciate those words. That's not fluent. I know some of you that have watched this stream in the past argue with me about that. But your anime watching skills and your ability to speak Japanese because you watch a lot of anime isn't the same thing as actually speaking it with somebody from Japan. Would it increase? I doubt it. I doubt it. But it could be. They're probably asking this for future experimentation if they want to expand in other markets. So again, right now, they're asking for English. But what if they open Nijisanji Brazil? And they're thinking, and they're humming, and they're thinking, do we have any talent right now that speaks Portuguese? Oh, we do. We got XYZ person. Oh, okay. Then we can send them over to jumpstart that side of Nijisanji. Right? That's probably why. Now, if you're not fluent, what you can do is in the other section. Right? You could put down moderate, beginner level. I actually probably wouldn't put beginner level of any language. But you could say conversational Japanese and other. So you could have like an okay conversation with somebody in Japanese, which might help you a little bit if there's a phone interview and the native English speaking person is a little bit busy on the toilet right now or whatever, right? They could grab the Japanese person or the person that only speaks Japanese, and you could have somewhat of a starting conversation, right? So conversational is you might struggle to figure out what some of the words are, or you have to think about the best reply or best answer. Right? It's not, it doesn't roll off your tongue. It's not instant. Think about how many people in Nijisanji EN that speaks other languages often. Yeah, it's hardly anybody. And when it does happen, it's so rare. Would you think it'd be the best to mention language you're learning? You could put if you're learning a language, but if you're gonna put down you're learning a language, you better finish learning that language, right? That's one thing business people want to see. If you start something, are you going to finish that thing? If you're somebody that starts and stops projects a week or two in or halfway through, don't put anything then. Only you really know yourself on this one. But if you're going to put down that you're learning Japanese, learning Portuguese, learning Arabic, you better finish it. You better be fluent in Duolingo afterwards. So that's pretty easy. I'm gonna just put Arabic. I'm not, but just for simplicity purposes. Okay, how do your peers, friends, and family often describe you in terms of personality? I'm fairly certain that's new. I don't remember that. Actually, that is new, because the question previously was your career, which is down one. So this is brand new. Brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. Oh my God. So, don't be that person that's like, I'm the life of the party. Yeah, you're the life of the party when you're drunk. You're not going to be drunk on stream. I surely hope you're not going to be drunk on stream. Because you're going to have other issues if that's the case. But be honest, how do people see you? How would they describe you? If you don't know, chat, if you don't know, how do you find out? How do you find out? And this should be a little bit of a long-winded answer. Yeah, you literally ask them. You literally ask them, hey, can you give me in one sentence on how you would describe my personality? Like, honestly, just literally ask them that. To describe you, to describe you, and then grab what they say and put it in as the answer. Unless they call you an asshole. If they call you an asshole or a dick, I probably wouldn't put that down. Again, we want this form to be as positive as literally possible. The only place that you should have anything negative is in anywhere that they ask for it. Everything else should be positive. So I wouldn't really include too many bad things. Maybe one bad thing if you really want to put one bad thing in here, but it should be mostly positive things, positive personality traits. Up to you. Use your judgment. But if they say that you're a dick that never pays them back when they lend you money, if they call you a narcissist, if they anything around those lines, just think about it. Just think about it, okay? Might not look good for you. So, yeah. Okay. Please provide as much information as you can about your career till date. Include education and employment history, which was there last time. Perfect. Resume, chat. I'm hoping the vast majority of you guys have a job, a real life job. Grab your resume. Copy your resume. Paste your resume into this section. You could put bullet points if you like, but if you are going to put bullet points saying you went to Professor Xavier's School of Gifted Children, put down the years as well, right? 2000 to 2010. If your degree doesn't match your jobs, that's fine. Put down your degrees though. But be honest. And if you guys don't have a job, if you guys only been to school, that's okay. Put down your education. Mostly what they want to see here, mostly what they typically want to see here is if you start something, do you finish it? If you start something, do you stick with it? Right? If they see you switching jobs every week, every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, every year, then why would they want you? Right? So this section here is mostly for them to know, are you going to stick with them if they actually hire you? Yeah, freelancer, sure. Yeah, that can work. But grab your resume, copy, paste it, put it in here. If you only have high school education and that's all you have, put down the clubs that you're in, put in the programs that you're in, possibly. If you freshly just graduated because you just turned 18, you never had a job, that could be an acceptable thing if you really wanted to do that. If you ended your job because you moved, put that down, right? So whatever you guys would put on a resume, put that down on here. Literally, just put it down. Yeah, ongoing education, sure. Yeah, sure, put it down. Okay, do you have an existing contract with another company / firm as a voice actor, content creator, streamer? Pretty sure they didn't go into that much detail. No, they didn't. Last time they asked, do you have an existing voice acting or entertainer contract with another company / firm? Notice how they had to clarify that even further? Company, firm, as a voice actor, content creator, or streamer? Wow, I'm so happy that everything I'm saying that I've said previous auditions, I'm absolutely 100% right on. So many people fought me on this one. Yes, that includes streamer. Are you with an agency? This includes agency, chat. Literally, this is an agency. So are you with another agency? Do you have a contract with GG Fuel Supplements? Do you have any kind of contract with a gaming chair company that you're locked into for a year? Do you have anything that you're locked into for an X amount of time that you can't leave right away? Put it down. Yeah, music label crew, yeah. Affiliate / partner doesn't count. Yeah, Twitch affiliate, I really wouldn't worry about Twitch affiliate. Like, Twitch doesn't care if you come or go. Twitch partnership, like, Twitch really doesn't care if your partner comes or goes. Like, they truly don't. As long as they're making money off you, Twitch doesn't really care. But still be honest with it. They're going to ask you. So, yes, no. Be honest, though. How about merch? If you have a contract with Kawa, for example, for merch, and it's a locked-in contract that you have to, like, have X amount of sales with them for X amount of time, then yeah, it's going to be yes. What if you say no? You're risking it. You're risking it because that other company or firm could sue you, could sue the agency, right? Are you currently applying to other companies / firms? AKA, are you applying to any other agencies as well? Yes, this includes HoloLive. Hey, chat, remember the other day when we were going through HoloLive's market thing, right? Where they were showing different stats between different companies compared to theirs for their stockholders. Notice how like company A had a lot of similar numbers to Nijisanji and how those numbers were fairly accurate. Agencies like Hololive and Nijisanji, they talk to each other. I don't doubt for a second even Kawa talks to people in Nijisanji. So if you put an audition within the last 3 to 6 months, that's a yes. If you haven't put in any auditions within the past 3 to 6 months, then it's a no. If you're not part of another agency, then yeah, no, you're good. It's okay to say yes. It won't get you thrown out. Yeah, just be honest though. This is literally the section, like I've said, don't lie on the form. Right? And just like Poi Boy said, it's not going to get you thrown out if you say yes. It just means that they might have to compete for you. Might mean that they have to contact Hololive, be like, hey, Hololive, we got an audition from Poi Boy PNG. We're interested in Poi Boy PNG. Are you guys interested in Poi Boy PNG as well? If they say yes, they might negotiate for you. If they say no, then they can just run to the field and snatch you up right away. So only put yes if you actually done it. Fine. I'll put 0. Okay, section 3. Streaming related tech information. All right. I've said this every time we've done an audition review. I don't know why I have to keep mentioning this. I don't know why this continues to be a problem. Chat, some of you guys are going to get offended. I know some people got offended on Twitter last time about this. Chat, when was the last time you saw anybody in Nijisanji streaming from their phone? How often do you see people from Nijisanji streaming from their phone? If they do, it's probably so rare and so far in between that hardly anybody knows if they do or don't. I don't think they ever have. I could be wrong. But if they have, it is so rare. And I mean crazy rare. 99.99999% of the time, it's going to be streaming from a PC. Does a MacBook count? I doubt it. I doubt it, to be honest, because a lot of their software is probably more catered towards Windows than anything. But if it could game with current games on the market, and they work on Mac, then it could work. But probably not, to be honest. But yeah, irregardless, chat, if you don't have a PC, and this is going to be a no, and laptops are a PC. As long as they can stream, play games, while your VTuber model is up there, and it's not lagging, not chugging, not struggling, then yeah, it's definitely still a yes. But if you only have a phone, you don't have a PC, it's a no. I wouldn't even bother wasting their time. If yes, please share your PC specifications. Literally, just write it down. Write down your PC specs. Whatever it is. Don't give me the serial number. Don't give Nijisanji the serial number of your HP Mac or your HP laptop or MacBook. We don't care about the serial numbers. But put down your specs. Do you have a Ryzen processor? Do you have an Intel processor? Okay, what kind of processor? The model of processor. Do you have RAM? chances are you guys are going to have RAM. How much RAM do you have? What's the speed of the RAM? Hard drive space. How much hard drive space do you have? That can be crucial because if they make you download a large game, they need to make sure you have enough room for it. Video card. What kind of video card do you have? How new is it? Give the exact model of video card you have. Quick way to find that information is right-click on My Computer, click down, and click on Properties. There's some details there. If you type in DX Diagnostic into your command prompt, that's another way to pull up some of your specs. Okay? Desktop, laptop, whatever you have, put your specs there. God forbid if you have a MacBook, put your specs of your MacBook in there too, because God knows it might happen. I doubt it, but it's possible. High-speed internet. This should be a yes. This literally should be a yes. If you say no, I wouldn't apply. I honest to God wouldn't. If your internet gets turned off by your internet service provider, get it fixed. If your internet gets turned off by your parents because the internet has to go to sleep now, which is something I've had a friend actually go through that in the past, where their parents would turn off their internet because the internet had to go to sleep and they were full-grown adults. It's one of those things. People have different circumstances. It has to be a yes. Okay? If yes, which it should be, please show your upload speeds. Share your upload to download speeds. Literally, just go to the website, share it, grab the results, put it in here. I'm not going to dox myself again like I did last 2 times, but go to speedtest.net, do the stuff. Apart from PC, please list any other gaming devices that you own. PS4, Nintendo Switch. Devices that can be hooked up to your PC and streamed. Okay? So do you have a converter that will be able to convert your N64 so you could like stream it on your PC? Sure, put that down. As long as you have the converter. If you don't have a converter, then only list the game or the devices that you can stream with. Now, so many of you guys will list Nintendo Switch. Some of you guys that listen to Nintendo Switch, some of you guys have the Nintendo Switch Lite. The Nintendo Switch Lite does not have streaming capabilities. I'm sorry. The guy at the store lied to you. It doesn't have streaming capabilities. So if you are going to put Nintendo Switch, put down which Nintendo Switch you have. Do you have the OLED, which is the full size? Or even write down full size Nintendo Switch. Just in case you got to do a collaboration or a sponsored stream, whatever, they need to know what kind of equipment you have. So be descriptive, which Nintendo Switch. It's a few extra words, just put it down. Okay. Now, they have this here because they've had talent in the past, stream games that they're not allowed to stream, or they're streaming a game and then they're told, wait, you can't stream this game anymore, even though you're streaming this game and it's midstream. You got to turn it off. Don't argue with managers. Don't argue with the corporations. Don't go on Twitter giving negative tweets and feedback and whatnot. Literally follow their rules. Okay. Please confirm the information you provided is true to the best of your knowledge. Yes, I confirm. Okay. Lastly, if you have any questions, requests, or anything else you would like to share, please feel free to share it with us below. If I see that answer one more time, I swear to God, I will fly to Russia or Italy. I will find the biggest sausage from a butcher I can find, and I will beat you with it. I will track you down and I will whack you as hard as I can with a sausage. Do not leave this blank. Do not put I have none right now. Ask them literally anything. Ask them about taxes. Ask them about what they expect from you. Ask them about what kind of games you can stream. Ask them about what kind of music you can have on stream. Ask them about where they see themselves in 5 years. Ask them where they would like to see you in 5 years. Literally ask them anything. Don't leave this blank. Leaving this blank doesn't really show that you're that invested, that interested. Be interested. Be invested. Show them that you're interested in what they might have in the future. Yeah, ask about the company. Ask about, is there any facts about the company that it's not made to the public that I can know? Ask them about the management system. Ask them about the splits. Ask them about the pay. Ask them about it. Do they believe in Santa Claus and E.T.? I don't care, but ask a bloody question. This is a chance for you guys to get to know Nijisanji a little bit better if they actually reply to you. Do not ask them, if I don't get in, can I get feedback on my form? Don't ask that question. They're not going to answer you. They're literally not going to answer you. They don't care to answer you on that particular question. They're not going to give you any feedback. If they give you feedback, that means they're giving you the cheat code of what is going to be a good form for you to get in. They're not going to have time for that. They're not going to care to do that. They don't give a shit. They literally don't give a shit. I'm sorry. Ask them a question. Ask them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. I don't care. Ask questions. Don't be annoying questions. Don't ask questions like, what's Scarlett's favorite food? Right? Don't ask what so-and-so's favorite color is. Right? Obviously ask good questions that pertains to the company or again, requests. Anything else you'd like to share? Before you hit send, I feel like this was here, but it was worded differently. I feel like, oh my God. I feel like it was worded differently. No, now I'm buffering. I feel like it was worded differently. But literally, just pull up the website, chat. Read through this. Quite literally. Read through literally all this. Every single piece of information. Top to bottom. Whatever. Most people know I live in Vancouver, Canada. It doesn't matter. But honestly, chat, there's no reason for any of you guys to not read through this. Even if you read through this before, read through it again. Okay? Just in case they added something, just in case you didn't understand something the first time. Or maybe, I don't know about you guys, but I listen to sometimes, like, I'll listen to Devin Nash's video 2 or 3 times within a week, because I pick up on new information every single time, because, like, sometimes I just drown things out. Sometimes I glaze over things, right? Read through it. Last revision was April 7th, 2022. Just in case, read it again. All right? Then you're going to hit yes. For the people that want me to read through your auditions, click on send me a copy of my responses, then hit submit. All right? That's basically the Nijisanji form in a nutshell. Pretty easy, pretty accurate. This particular stream is not as in-depth on these audition forms as I normally am. Normally we go super deep dive into it. But do you guys have any questions about what we covered today? Wait, did somebody super chat and I totally missed it? I apologize if I missed somebody's super chat. Oh, crap, I did. I missed somebody's super chat. Ah, I'm sorry. What did it say? Crap. I can't pull it up. Yeah, I literally can't see the super chat. So I apologize. Whoever sent it, just put down that you sent in the super chat and what your question was. Crap. Doesn't let me scroll far back enough. Oh, Yuna, how you doing? I can't remember the question or answer. Oh, okay. Send it to me on Discord. So, does the "are you applying to another company" question apply to someone who hasn't for 5 months? Yeah. You should be fine. No, don't mention how many times you've auditioned. They'll find that out real quick by pulling up your email. Chances are what they're going to do is if you auditioned in the past, they're going to look at your old audition forms and see if you made any progress since your last applications. Which could be a positive thing for you if they see continuous growth. How interactive am I going to be allowed to be? A great way to find that answer is see how interactive the current Nijisanji members are. Different people have different levels, so you're going to be fairly interactive though. Should you change your answers across new applications? Your answers should typically change across new applications because your experience grows over time. 90 days is a good measure for most companies, yeah. Can I collaborate with musicians outside of Nijisanji, for example? That's a good question to ask them. Chances are probably not, though. New lurker here. In the very last question, would it be worth mentioning learning disabilities if you have them, or should it be left out? I will leave it out. You could let them know if you really wanted to, but again, you want the audition form to be as positive as possible, right? So if you have learning disabilities, is the learning disabilities going to be a detriment to your live streaming? Like at the end of the day. Would you send you the audition form for feedback? Yeah. I do have a Patreon. It's in the description where there's an audition form that's already there that you guys can fill out if you wish. Or you can send me it on Discord. Depending on how many people send me their audition form, it might take me like a week to reply to everybody. So there's a heads up. It's going to take a while for me to get back to everybody. But I will definitely do my best to get through them all. Yeah, I'm going to redo the audition form on Sunday, and I am lagging right now, and I don't know why. But yes, I will be